Hello my friends, welcome back. I hope that things are well in your world. Today I've got a video for you featuring a hero that I've played some on YouTube, but not a lot, and I don't think it gets enough respect. I hope that you'll enjoy our catty antics today, and I hope that you'll stop by the Twitch stream. It's at twitch.tv/Semulin, and you can catch the gameplay live. I'll see you there, and enjoy. All right, let's do Mad Catter. That sounds terrible. I absolutely hated Guitar Hero. I had no idea why you would want that. It's okay for you to like it. I didn't understand why anyone liked it. It seemed like just an excuse to do something while you listen to music. And I'm like, I could do literally anything while I'm listening to the music. Why would I do this? Yeah, absolutely fine for y'all to like it. It did not appeal to me. Get bigger chicken. Hello, Volcard. Things are indeed good in my world. I hope that you are staying safe, my friend. I mean, it would have been cooler if it was on like a POG or something, but like, I'll take a 4-4. Why not chicken soup? You can have both. Yeah, I guess I go for walks. So it's like whatever you want to do for exercise or fun. Like, I'm not here to criticize it. I just know that I don't like it. I still really like shooty games. Maybe I can play a shooty game and stream it and like enjoy it. Fair enough. If you're here, you're probably safe-ish. That is good to hear. With these chickens, I think we can be a little greedy here and get a counter buff or two. Dang it, Bobby. This is not quite what I had in mind, and that this board is a good deal smaller than I would have liked. But we'll give it a go. I probably just have to buy 2 3s next turn, whatever they are, and that's fine. We do potentially get a full Vampire out of this. It's a bit more important to wake this one up. So we do that, we do this, we roll, sell the chicken, buy a thing, maybe? Maybe not. I could buy a 3/6 creeper. It just doesn't seem wonderful. It's better than this. I'll fill the board up eventually, don't worry about it. Kind of down for most of this. We'll see where it goes. It sure did. Creeper is doing good things. I mean, if Creeper was a 3/6, it goes in a lot more boards. The problem is it's 0/3, right? I like Hatter. Good luck to you too, Alexis. I think it was the best of the 4 we were offered. Not taking a Sporko. Looks all right to me. Put a little more health on the Sporko. Protect from fireballs. Sporko is quite likely and very seriously the best unit in the game to get. It's a ranged unit. It pumps your attack. It's a very solid unit. Now, it's not something you should be looking to get or get into in the late game. But the more I play, the more I recognize that Sporko is kind of just the best thing you can be doing on level 4. And it may very well stick in your build all the way through the next level. Like level 6. It could be there until you replace it with something at level 6. It's just a very solid unit. Sadly, it does not protect from lightning dragons, but have a fireball. There is a Romero and a Juliet, but I think I'm going to roll for a counter buff. I don't really need that. I've already got one. Pretty hard to argue with this. A forking rod, huh? I'm a bit nervous to take Fool's Gold here because I would probably still like to buy XP if I see it. So I do think we go with Forking Rod in that case. I can't think of a level 3 evil that I really want enough to cast it if it gets +2/+2. Because it could be Princess White, which I don't want. Meh, there's actually enough hits. Mummy would be good. Another Vampire would be okay. Evil Witch isn't bizarre. And it could have been a Creeper, so... Good luck, Dracula. We are still on 4. Like, I'm willing to consider trees. A bit late for that. Kind of not now, is it? It's not terribly useful. But, like, that does something now, I guess. I think I'm gonna do the insane. And lock for this Heartwood Elder. Mainly because I'm like marginally interested in the Soul Tack as well. And then I can roll into a level 5 shop. Like, this is a pretty decent tree start. Let's take it and be happy. Take a Runestones too, if that's what this is. If it's not, then this kind of sucks, but nah, that's worth hanging on to for a minute or two at least. Alright, let's see what you got for me in my level 5 shop. Not a whole lot. There is some XP, and I'm probably good enough to lock for it. Because all I'm really looking for here is a BT. And I don't have to be tree things. I'm just somewhat strongly incentivized to consider it. Kind of sucks not to get value out of the forking rod, but we accept this. Sporko says hello. Nothing like a dead player with a map. Not dying for Nyan. I'm kind of significantly more interested in rolling down for a tree here. can still do one more roll and buy a BT. So we will do one more roll and then buy our BT. Top tree acquired. I think I like it getting the double buff from these rather than getting the 10 attack here. Although there's an argument for that, because it lets it potentially scale better with the creeper. Problem is, like, double scaling this soul tack and trying to protect this just doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Falling Toss, thank you for the Prime sub, my friend. Now you will not have to worry about those pecky ads. Y'all spam some cats for Falling Toss. I appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you. Shoot here. Nice. Check out my YouTube. You might like it as well. It's a bunch of videos you may not have seen yet. Exclamation point YouTube. To go see them. We're mostly looking for an Ashwood here, although I would accept this. That Quiver is doing virtually nothing. And there should be other players on trees now, so I'm going to take that over the Quiver. Let's play this turn. Like, the sugar and spice kind of sucks, but whatever. I think I'd rather be scaling these two. I used to play Magic, but I don't really much anymore. I've played Runeterra and Hearthstone, but this has been my jam lately. I do have a baby on the way. She'll be here in about 2 weeks. Maybe sooner. It's hard to tell with those sorts of things. So I'm not really sure what types of games I'll be streaming once she's here, or how often I'll be able to stream once she's here. I think I like the Soul Tack protecting the Sporko a little more currently. We snatched a Lady of the Lake, which is cute. There's some dreams that would actually be a big deal here, because Fates is open and Gwen is open. So I'm going to take this turn and take a dream. I mean, Midas on 40 life going into trees. Sold. That's super nice. Just upgrade everything. Done. This is probably better long term. Let's see what they got. Stream Raiders and just chatting. I'm thinking games that I can pause are where I'd like to be. So realistically, things like Battle Brothers, Faster Than Light, Darkest Dungeon, these are things we can play. And Rogue Book and Slay the Spire, like, there's still card games we can play, they just need to be single player ones. I never really got super deep on Monster Train either, and that seemed fun-ish. Oof. Zell's gonna get a lot better. But I have the potential to get better too. We found the positioning. It just took a minute. Guess I'll take 8 stats. Hey, what's up, Sean? Banners of Ruin. Tell me about it. I might even try an RPG. If there's an RPG where I can like roll up my own characters and name them and pick classes and get into that. We could get into retro gaming, like some of the very old D&D games I used to love. Those were fun. Like Pools of Radiance. Anybody remember Pools of Radiance? Wilder Myth? I have not heard of that one. What's happening? Oh, we're killing Trophy Hunter. That's what's happening. Procedural story generation, sort of tactical RPG. That sounds interesting. There's no level 3s that I actually want. This shows me a shop full of 6s, and I am looking mostly for 6s. Not looking for monster bulks, but this is an upgrade at least. I really don't need this Orko anymore, but I'm fine for now. I want to get Robin moved to the back, but I don't have a good front row tree currently. It's kind of not super important against a ghost, but... There was a Pathfinder game, I think it was Kingmaker I was interested in. But I think there's games we can play, they just need to be ones I can pause. And like, when I know that she has a nap time, or we've got, you know, a couple hours at night and Sim Wife's gonna watch the baby, we can do a stream of something a little more strategically in depth, like this. Zell was the other tree build. I would very much like to hit the Ashwood and BT this turn. Both would be phenomenal. I also wouldn't say no to an Echo Wood. Okay, can I get that? I can. It's a bit of an upgrade for us. Celasta? I don't think I know what that is. Yeah, Kingmaker was basically just Pathfinder is basically just 3rd edition D&D, right? Scott,
Our silver anniversary.
thank you for the resub, my friend. As suspected, Zell has gotten significantly better and will be a very big challenge for us. It is likely that they will win the lobby, but we get to beat up Krampus one more time, which I like. We also did get an additional Ashwood, which I also like. But I need my Echo Wood now. There's not any 4 trees that I care about, especially not evil ones. This is good. Looks like weird positioning, but here we are. Soltec always ends up going first. It's kind of funny. All right, if after we beat Krampus, we're looking for Echo Woods of our own and Cupids. Cupids to try to beat my opponent. Y'all spam some cats for Scott. I hope things are going well in your world, my friend. Any dad advice? You seem like you're a good dad from what I can tell. Actually, we've met, your son has been here. I know you're a good dad. He's a good kid. That means you're a good dad. That doesn't really look like you. Looks a bit more like me these days. Of course, no one would know. I've met Simic 2000 in person, and no one would ever know what the top of his head looks like because he's 8 feet tall. What? I assumed we were just beating the snot out of Krampus, but Krampus was like, nah, dog. I don't think I know what that means. 3.5. Okay, well, one of them can kill the other. That sounds neat. Problem is I don't know who to try to beat, but it looks like I'm going to want an apple tree either way. It's never coming back in, right? That's good advice, Scott. Thank you. Okay. I've always had fun with Dungeons and Dragons and wanted to make my own stories too. Fair enough. Presumably every once in a while I'll recognize that I am too. All right, who do I got to beat? Do I need a Cupid or more apple trees? I need a Cupid and presumably apple trees, but I also definitely need a Cupid. Well... I just want one Cupid. It can't be that hard to get. I mean, that's probably the biggest I can get this turn. That may have to be big enough because I can't roll into a Cupid and buy the dang thing. But I don't think this is actually good enough. Might be the best we can get, though. I'll take it. Yeah, they're all burning trees all the time. But you don't kill Zell early, Zell wins the lobby. It is known. Zell must die a lot sooner than that. But you know what? I'll take it. That wasn't too bad. I was pretty happy with that. I felt like we found our direction. We were ahead, which was super nice. And it was a good counter game. A very good counter game. And of course, a big thank you to my patrons. Thank you, Paul, Punk, Hero, Joe, Jesse, Jacob, Scott, Fasty, Rich, Brandon, Jazzy, Craig, and Geis. I appreciate y'all.